Welcome back. Today I'll be upgrading the shocks on the truck, going from the Rancho to the Bilstein, front and rear. So these are set up for trucks that have a 0 to 2 inch suspension lift. Since I'm at stock height, this will be a perfect upgrade. I'll list the part numbers below, but here you can see what they are. This is for the rear set, and this one is the front set, and it does come with all the hardware to install it, the front ones. You don't have to take the wheels off, but there might be some tips and tricks you'll find out as I go through this, so stick around. So on the driver front, you have the big wiring loom that goes through there on top that you need to work around. The top nut here is a 21 millimeter. There's 2 of them. Then you just have the one bolt down here on the bottom to remove. Like I said, you don't have to take the wheel off to remove this. You may want to remove your liner so that you have better access, but I will start poking around and see how we can get this done. All right, so what works is to take, you have a little hex screw in here, then you can open this up and then move these around so that you can access the bolts, the nuts on top of your shock. So that's the easiest way to get at the top one. So the bottom bolt is also a 21 millimeter. And then the best way to get that out is to not turn your wheel all the way, but turn it back about like this. Then there's enough of a pocket up here where you can pull that shock out towards the back. Then we're ready to start installing the new one. And there it is, all installed. So again, the tip on this side, take the screw out of the fender liner. That way you have better access to the nuts on top. And then you don't necessarily need to have your wheel completely turned, just maybe about a quarter of the way out. And then you can get that new shock in there. And I'll continue around to the rest. All right, so this side is pretty straightforward. There's really nothing in your way. So it's the 2 on top, 1 bolt on the bottom, and then you just remove and replace. When you're installing the shock, don't forget to use some leverage and maybe a long punch to line up that bolt hole before you put it in. That's pretty easy install on the passenger front. Now start the back. So the back is straightforward. It's a simple bolt at the top and bolt at the bottom. And the rears are literally a 5-minute job. The bolts are 21 millimeter hardware, top and bottom. It's just a simple bolt at the top, bolt and nut at the bottom, remove and replace. Same on the other side. Now let's take it out, give it a spin. Since this channel is all about tips and tricks, one more tip. The undercoating on the frame will leave you looking like this. Quickest way to get it off, a little WD-40 and Dawn dish soap. That is your tip of the day. All right, getting her out on the road. First impressions, I can't really tell a whole lot, but luckily up here there is a massive bump that is always terribly not very good. You can watch this blue truck in front of me if you can see him. It's pretty bouncy right there, so we'll give her a shot. And I'm going over the worst part of it. Here we go. Actually, substantial improvement, because it would buck really bad. So I'm pretty happy. I've always known the Rancho shocks weren't great, so worth worth the investment. Anyways, thanks for watching.